And hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Dynasty Warriors 3. We are beginning a new mission mode. We are beginning Dian Wei's mission mode. Last time we completed Xia Haldun's, now we're going to do Dian Wei, Cao Cao's personal bodyguard alongside Zhu Zhu. We're going to begin with the Battle of Hulao Gate.
I suggest my Lord Wan Shao.
Yes. All right then. I accept the position of Grand Commander, and I swear to destroy the traitor Don Jiao.
Our allies have begun their attack!
I shall accompany you.
There we go. So the Battle of Hulao Gate, don't really need to say much here. I think everybody knows what the Battle of Hulao Gate's all about. We are starting out with, we actually have the Strike Axe, which is Dian Wei's second weapon, so we're obviously going to be using that over the first. These are our items. Obviously I'm going to go with the ones that I use quite regularly. I'm going to chuck in the Trumushu Art of War though, because I love having Trumushu rather than the regular Mushu. I just find it way more useful. I'm going to get rid of the 7-star orb in favour of the Tiger Amulet as well. 7-star orb is pretty good though for getting lots of meat bun drops, I've figured out, so it's quite good for that. Conditions: we need to defeat Dong Zhuo, we cannot let Yuan Shao be defeated, simple enough. We get Yuan Shao, Gung Sun Zan, Liu Bei, Sun Jian, Cao Cao, Yuan Shu, Dong Zhuo, Lu Bu, Hua Jiong, Fan Chao, and Zhu Rong. So, not a bad amount of enemy officers. Here's an introduction.
The hard-fought struggle against the Yellow Turbans brought peace to the troubled land. However, this peace was short-lived, as the General Dong Zhuo emerged from the Yellow Turban campaign, hoping to seize power for himself. While pretending to serve in the name of the Child Emperor, Dong Zhuo enters the capital of Luoyang, seizing control of the government. With his newfound power and the mighty Lu Bu at his side, Dong Zhuo begins a reign of terror, shaking the imperial institution to its very core. Han loyalists, dissatisfied with Dong Zhuo's abuse of power, rally around young Cao Cao's call to expunge the corrupt leader, raising an alliance to oppose him. With Wan Shao as their leader, an answer to the tyranny of Dong Zhuo is formed. In the year 191, the two forces meet in the lands east of Luoyang, with the strategically vital Fan Shui and Hulao Gates as a backdrop. The battle for control of the land is once again about to begin.
And of course we are going to kick ass and take names, because we're Dian Wei. That's what Dian Wei does for a living. He even has Wei as his first name, and he serves Wei. So that just, right there, just goes to show how awesome he is. So we're going to dive straight in to some fighting with some soldiers. We've got Fan Shu.
It's Lu Bu! Ah! Get out of my way!
That's the real reason we jumped here, is because that cutscene was there. So yeah, I'm going to be showing off all the cutscenes that occur during the missions as well. Now we're going to cut out to Niu Fu, who's an officer under Fan Chao. We're going to take him down with not much problem at all, because this is the first stage, so officers and enemies are quite low powered in comparison to you. And on top of all that, we have our second weapon, so we're a little bit buffed out.
Wan Shu's army still has not moved.
What? Wan Shu! You have deceived me!
Yep, Yuan Shu, well, he's kind of not moving because Lu Bu is tearing up his camp, pretty much. So, quick jump cut down, now we're fighting Fan Shu, who is the actual officer in charge of defending against Cao Cao's invasion. So, and he's not doing a brilliant job of it, is he? No.
Until reinforcements come.
And he's done. He failed. Cao Cao's forces get to move on top of the Fan Shui Gate, and that Fan Shui Gate is very important, very strategically important, as the introduction implied. Here we can find, I can't remember if this is the Mushu Wine or the Dim Sum. We'll find out. Once I manage to, yeah, there we go, it's the Mushu Wine, which gives you a +10 to your Mushu, so very handy. So that's the location. The Dim Sum is on top of the Hulao Gate, so Fan Shui Gate and Hulao Gate, those two hold the Dim Sum and Mushu Wine for this stage. Coming onto us is Hua Jiong, who is actually quite historically important. He was a really tough general under Dong Zhuo that we're going to walk right over with this True Mushu attack. Just look at that damage. Well, I'm going to the stars. I was hoping to do a little bit more, but, well, can't always get what you want in Dynasty Warriors. That's just the way of life. Hard lesson to learn is Dynasty Warriors is a cruel, cruel game. It'll really, really screw you over. But Hua Jiong is done, and that will open up the Fan Shui Gate, actually. And here's Zhu Rong, another officer this one's actually in charge of defending against Liu Bei. So if we take out Zhu Rong, we'll open up the gate that Liu Bei's forces need to break down. So we'll help out Liu Bei a little bit in that sense. Hua Jiong was in charge of defending against Sun Jian, so we've already helped Sun Jian. And with all those officers taken down, the alliance forces can just move forward. So jump cut all the way down here to Li Meng, an officer under Dong Zhuo, who's not going to put up any fight at all and be wiped out almost instantly because Dian Wei is a boss. Grab that item, and then let's move onwards. We have to go trigger the siege equipment scene that happens once you approach Hulao Gate. Once that happens, there will be a ram. First we have this, of course.
Lamb to the slaughter. Now fire!
Of course, first we trigger Liru's ambush of archers, which is actually quite ineffective because I'm not even getting touched, and Dian Wei is quite slow. Hung Gai's been taken out by Lu Bu. That's to be expected. You don't want to be able. You don't want to take on Lu Bu unless you're really, really set. And Dian Wei right now is not set at all. So we kind of just want to grind our way towards the Hulao Gate at this point. We just want to trigger the siege equipment scene and then defend that until it breaks down Hulao, and then take out Dong Zhuo.
Something is coming! Let's go! We'll be the first to reach the Hulao Gate!
That's true, we are the first to reach Hulao Gate. So, in fact, we're the first by a mile, by a number of miles. The rest of our... Cao Cao isn't even cleared Fan Shui Gate, like... Seriously, taking him forever to even get down there, and I've taken care of all the forces. It's unreal sometimes. But once the assault captain is triggered, all you want to do is clear out all the enemies in front of Hulao Gate. There's no set time. I believe it's all dependent on how quickly you take out all these troops. Sometimes it can take a long time if you just stand there. But if you take out everybody, it goes a lot quicker. So take out everybody in front of Hulao Gate, and that should buy you a lot of time. Now, Dong Zhuo, getting these people down. Oh, I should probably grab that axe at some point. Would probably speed things up a little bit by doubling my attack. Yep, let's grab that and move in and wipe these guys out with one-shots everywhere. And that's that done. Now, once this is done, Li Ru will actually appear. And he'll try and stop you from entering Hulao. But he's actually not too bad, especially since I've got that ×2 to attack. The real challenge comes when once we go into Hulao Gate, we have Diao Chan to take care of. Diao Chan will actually be one of the first officer we see once we actually go into Hulao Gate. Just take care of some of these guys, just because, well, they're there and they're in my way.
I have no time for the likes of you!
That's a very unique cutscene that you don't see every single time I think it happens when Liu Bei, Zhang Feng, Guan Yu meet Lu Bu, and it makes his forces like retreat a little bit. But here's Diao Chan, who's...
Prepare to meet your destiny.
Well, you're literally about to get taken out, like, after this cutscene, so... and... she's taken out. It's the first mission. It's the first mission of the Mushu, so you've got to give a little bit of understanding that it's not going to be the most difficult of missions. So Diao Chan is out the picture. In future Dynasty Warriors installments, taking out Diao Chan will enrage Lu Bu, but not in Dynasty Warriors 3. In Dynasty Warriors 3, he could not care less. Right, so before we go to take out Dong Zhuo, we want to go up to the top of Hulao Gate, because we have a little thing we want to get. There's the Dim Sum, which will give you a 10 plus to your life gauge. Very important that you pick these up in every stage you do, because really it just buffs your characters a lot. It's a big help, so always make sure to pick them up when you can. Just got to fight off some of these guys, and I think this will be it here. You know, that is a life recovery. So the Dim Sum is actually... oh, and Liu Bei's forces have been taken out, actually. So that is bye-bye Liu Bei, bye-bye Guan Yu, bye-bye Zhang Fei, bye-bye all of you. Look at how many archers are here, wow. That was satisfying. That was satisfying. Yeah, our forces are actually getting decimated up there. Yeah, Lu Bu is just... they're just like decimating everyone. But that's okay, because all we need to do to win is beat Dong Zhuo. That's all we need to do. There is the Dim Sum location, so you know. Now it's time to go and take care of Dong Zhuo and wipe him out and end this mission. So we just got to fight our way through. He has got 3 gate captains right behind him, so it's a little bit annoying because you have constant reinforcements when you're trying to take him out. You can take out the gate captains, of course, and that will make your job a little bit easier. But focusing on the gate captains while Dong Zhuo is kind of wailing on you is not the easiest of things to do. So it's okay if you decide just to go straight for Dong Zhuo.
Yet another sacrifice to my glory.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what's going to happen here. So, we're going to take out this gate captain. We're going to probably leave the other gate captain that's down there he's down there a wee bit. We're probably going to leave him and just focus on Dong Zhuo. But you know what, come to think of it, I mean, really, I really just don't want reinforcements pouring through. Let's just take him down. Make sure that he's not going to be a problem. Dong Sung Zan's force is actually in problem now. Right, so Dong Zhuo has retreated back here. Now it's time to take him out and end this mission. Now Dong Zhuo is the commander, so we've got to realise that he's not going to be easy to take out, especially compared to how easy it was to take out Diao Chan and all the others. I mean, look at that, his health is not going down half as quickly as it was for the others, so, and he's doing a lot more damage than the others were, so we've got to remember that he's not exactly a pushover. This isn't like Dynasty Warriors 2 where I could just max out my characters and then like 3-shot commanders. This game actually fixed that, balanced it out a lot more, made the commanding unit a lot tougher, just gave them insane resistance. And there's Li Ju and Go Si. Pardon me. They will appear as an ambush unit, kind of like reinforcements for Dong Zhuo. They usually don't tend to trigger until late mission, late stage, so you shouldn't have much of an issue in taking care of them, in all honesty. In fact, you shouldn't even have to take care of them. You should be okay. Because you can just do what I just did there and take out Dong Zhuo, no problem. And before you know it, it's done. And that's that done. 306 KOs, I'd say that's not bad. Let's have a quick replay, see how long it took me to do that stage. Just moving down, taking out Fan Shu, Yuan Shu is first to go. 15 minutes! 15 minutes, not bad. And of course the items will be kind of crappy at the moment. Consider the first stage Nice. Nearly 6,000 points. Got some level ups. Gonna save. And we're gonna see what the next mission is gonna be. Ooh, Wan Castle. This is actually a brand new stage that we've not experienced before. Well, we experienced it, but it was in a weapon guide, not an actual Mushu. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.